Seeking to conclude the Europa Conference League group stage with a perfect record, West Ham travel to Romania to face Fcsb Steaua Bucharest on Thursday evening. Roll the titles. Now, while West Ham have already qualified for the knockout rounds as Group B winners, the hosts are still searching for their first win and have been eliminated from the competition with a game to spare, which you can see here from the Europa Conference League table. Now, FCSB, again formerly known as Steaua Bucharest, are one of only 6 teams who are yet to win in this season's Europa Conference League group stage after drawing 2 and losing 3 of their first 5 matches. Indeed, both draws had been played out against Anderlecht with a goalless stalemate on home soil back in September, followed by a 2-2 draw in Belgium last week. A couple of the players got on the score sheet again, and their side followed up their midweek draw with a 2-1 defeat against another team in the Romanian League, in the Romanian League 1 on Monday, a result which ended their 4-game unbeaten run in all competitions and has seen them slip 17 points behind the summit. There is the current league standings. They are sitting in 7th place, having played 14, winning 5, drawing 5, and losing 4. And as you can see there, 17 points behind the leaders, Ferrol. This is their current form since they last played West Ham. Of course, West Ham last time out ran out 3-1 victory. But then they took on, in the Romanian League, they drew 1 each. They drew again against Anderlecht. They got beat in the league. They won a game in the league. They got smashed by Silkeborg 5-0 in the conference. They won in the league, got smashed again by Silkeborg 5-0. They won in the league again. They drew in a cup competition. They won in the league again. They drew in the Conference League. They lost in the league before they come up against our beautiful West Ham that we all love, of course. Now, they'll be keen to turn their fortunes around on Thursday evening and end their Group B campaign on a high, but they'll need to shore up their back line if they're to have a hope of claiming at least a point against our West Ham. Now, they have conceded more goals, which is 15 than any other team in the group stage so far this season, including 10 across 2 5-0 defeats against Silkeborg. And their recent most home drubbing against Silkeborg was the heaviest ever home defeat in a European competition. FCFB are still without Cristea, Pantiru, and Popescu, and they'll continue to recover from their knee injuries, respectively. Radanovic is set to replace Pantia at left back, joining Dawa, Tam, and Cretu in the back 4. Cordia, who scored the opening goal for FCSB in the 3-1 defeat at West Ham back in September, is expected to start on the right-hand side of a front 3 alongside Compagno and Coleman for Steaua Bucharest. But let's move on to West Ham, because that's what we're all here for. Following Villarreal's draw in Group C last week, West Ham are the only side in the Conference League with a 100% record after 5 group matches. If you add in the 5 group matches with the 2 playoffs, we're 7 games unbeaten, but we've won every single game. 100% record, and fingers crossed we can continue that tomorrow evening. Now, we maintained our perfect record and secured top spot in Group B with a slender 1-0 win against Silkeborg on the London Stadium last week, thanks to Manu Lanzini scoring that penalty kick in the first half. And we have seemingly put aside our Europa League semi-final heartache of last season, and we're going to head into the last 16 of the Conference League in the new year. And you could say, as one of the favourites to go all the way, alongside probably Villarreal, We do have the drop-in of the Europa League, so we'll have to see who comes in there. West Ham going to Thursday's dead rubber clash with them, Steaua Bucharest, off the back of a narrow 1-0 Premier League defeat away to Manchester United last weekend. And you could, depending on who you are, see it as a positive, how our performance was on the lead up to this game. Now, we are preparing for our first European visit to Romania since 2016. And in theory, we should be confident of success on Thursday, but we can never write off the opposition, as they are unbeaten in we are unbeaten in each of our last 5 away games in European competitions. And of course, we beat Steaua Bucharest 3-1 at London Stadium earlier this season. In terms of injuries and who's available, make sure you do check out the press conference later on, where we will be going through who's potentially available. But from what we understand, Paqueta will still remain out from the team, and hopefully there's an outside chance he'll be available for Crystal Palace. Same with Cornet as well. Fabianski, of course, he limped off against Manchester United at half-time, landed awkwardly. What will that do? Will that catapult Areola back in and maintain his position in the Europa League? Or will Randolph get a very rare opportunity in between the sticks? We've obviously been boosted by the summer signing of Aguerd, who made his competitive debut against Silkeborg last week, and he was not involved against Manchester United, but could feature on Thursday as he continues to build up his match fitness following several months out. We're expected to have a whole host of potential changes in this team. Join us for the Starting 11 show tomorrow. But what does this mean for the young lads? Harrison Ashby has been active on social media, posting pictures of him in training with Divin Mumbama from West Ham. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a mixture of experience with youth. I think you'll get Benrahma. I think you'll get a little bit of Antonio, but I think we're going to see a little bit of Mumbama. We used the Europa League last year for the dead rubber game to feed some of the youngsters some experience. The difference then to the difference now is we're playing away. And the difference then to the difference now is our squad depth is strong. You've got Connor Coventry, you've got Flynn Downs, you've got Lanzini, you've got Fornals, just to name a few who are looking for some game time. Sufal, Ben Johnson, Emerson, all these players looking for a little bit of game time. But I think there's going to be some form of consistency with our team selection. I think we will see a little bit of cheeky bit of experience with the youth, and I think that's something that we want to see and will be nice to see as well. Keep your comments and let me know your thoughts on what I've said so far. Who do you think from the young youth players will make the big step up? I don't think we'll see the likes of Skamaka. I don't think we'll see the likes of Rice. I possibly don't think we'll see the likes of Bowen. I don't obviously not see the likes of Zuma, but I think this is a good opportunity now for us to actually exercise the squad even further than what we've done before. Give any players that have been lacking in game time some game time, see what they're capable of doing, mix it up with some of the youth players to see if they can make the step up when necessary and do the job that we need to do. We need to go there, get the job done, get a 100% record in Europe. That would be good. Keep the momentum up, because that's what Moyes wants. He wants momentum. He wants the confidence to stick with the team moving into the Premier League game. We've only got a few more games to go now before the winter break kicks in. So how will this team feature? We've got players due back from injury, and if they do come back from injury, David Moyes will have a headache for choices, but that's not a bad situation for West Ham to be in. You mix that up with a lot of the young players as well, and our squad becomes one of the strongest I've seen in the modern time. But we need to connect with that, and that's why this game is good to try and, if we can, win, but win comfortably, put the game to bed early and allow these players to play the free-flowing football, connect with the ball, put the ball in the back of the net, which makes it so important. Anyway, if you are watching, I'm not going to be able to jump through the comments just now because I have got a crazy, crazy day. There's a short, sharp preview for the game. I hope you do enjoy the game. Join us later on this evening where we'll be doing the Hammers headlines. Oh my God, we've got loads coming your way. We've got absolutely loads coming your way. So I don't want to take that away, but let me just find this for you. I don't have it actually. I thought I did have it, but we'll have a Trevor Morley My Hammers 11 tonight, or it's going to be a live Q&A, so make sure you do join us for that. Of course, later on this evening you'll have the old school Hammers coming your way as well, so make sure you do keep an eye on the channel. Loads of content coming your way. Tomorrow we'll have all the match day content, and we've got a little maybe have a little cheeky surprise for you as well, something a little bit different for the channel. but keep your eyes on it and we will go from there. Thank you very much for watching. If you are new around here, hit the subscribe button just like that. If it's red, you haven't hit it, you click it, it goes grey, then you are subscribed. There's a bell notification, hit the bell notification, that will notify you when our shows do go live. If you're interested in becoming a member, hit the membership option as well. Put your predictions in the chat just now, and obviously you can all have a chin wag about it, but I do need to go. Stay safe, everyone, and of course we'd like to thank all the members for being members of the channel. Come on, you irons.
It's like a family tree, all of you.